give us a day today. You working with Sammy Davis Jr., right? What do? You
If we get, first thing you do, you catch a plane, you go, where are we going?
What about rehearsals?
Rehearsals are usually, if it's that day, sometimes we get it the day before, and then do the rehearsals the next day and the gig the next day. All the music, same show, so pretty much if you know the music, you're pretty cool. As far as practicing the music, I hardly ever did, unless it's something that he had, like, there was a spot in the show with me and him. He used to do raindrops keep falling on my head, but we do it funky.
Burt
Wah-wah
Bacharach.
pedal and everything. Yeah, Burt Bacharach's too. But we used to do it funky with the wah-wah pedal and the whole thing. But it was a shot. I took it. But he did a lot of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That was his favorite. All the updated music, even though, that wasn't his bag. But he was starting to get people bringing their kids and stuff out because he was trying to change. He started wearing hot pants on stage. Yeah, he wanted to change it up. That's how I got hired. Being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? And
right age.
Right age, man.
Yeah, knowing that.
And and what he wanted, I could play what he wanted. Yeah, all right, no problem. And back to your question, yeah, I didn't. Usually, I try to go see the city where I was, and if I'd never been there, and visit. But
where did he tour? Where did you go?
United States mostly. Yeah, hardly. I don't remember going to Europe with Sammy. I don't think so. It was mostly United States.
What kind of dates?
East Coast theaters in the round in the summer. You ever been to those where you go in? It's a stage around, and the stage revolves.
Slowly revolves.
Yeah, so yeah. We did a lot of those out in New York, and first time I saw Yale University, was in that town. I don't remember what town that was, but I just took a picture of it and said, "Oh, that's Yale." But never went to college, so that was basically I'd read when I could read. I listened to music. 8 3 squares a day if I had. But that was basically it. Meeting new people, going in and enjoying the scenery of wherever you were, and then sometimes I never left the room. In those days it depended on where I was, or what the weather was, and how I was feeling.
Did you ever go to the South with him?
I don't think so. He had some trouble in the South at one time. So he didn't. I don't think so, man. From what I remember, we did a lot of Florida, Miami.
That's the South.
But that was probably farther south he'd ever went. It was Vegas, New York theaters. Of course, we went to Vietnam. East Coast, very little. West Coast was mostly the Vegas. We did the Coconut Grove. We did that a couple of nights.
What was that experience like? This is post Rat Pack? Yeah, you're too young for Rat Pack. But what is it? Is Frank Sinatra and all these guys coming around? And
I never saw none. I saw Frank once. Never saw
even
nobody.
in Vegas.
Yeah, Elvis came to see him one night. That's about the biggest person I met that came to see him.
You met him?
Mm-hmm. Nobody. There was dinners every night, and maybe you met some acts, some people that would come, but it was an easy gig. It was an easy gig, play, sometimes it was 2 shows a night. Vegas was, 2 shows a night usually, but that was, 2 55-minute shows?
I was going to ask how long the show.
Not long.
Okay, here's a question. What was Sammy Davis Jr. like?
One of the greatest people I've ever met. He was 5'5", weighed 127 pounds. Just brilliant. Never graduated. Didn't go to school.
I don't even think he went to high school.
No, he didn't. His schooling was on the road with him and his uncle and his father. But and TVs on constantly. In his house, there was almost a TV in every room. but he's constantly watching TV from one thing to the next. It was like an education.
And what aspects of his talent did you see? Because I knew he could do a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. He could sing, he could dance, he could play piano, play trumpet, play drums.
He was a quick draw artist, right?
Oh right, I'm serious. I mean, flipping it on stage. He would some nights he'd come out in his cowboy hat and a vest and his guns and just want to take y'all through the West or whatever and catch it behind his back. He's a bad boy, man. He was an incredible man.
And he did impersonations.
Some of the best I've heard. He's best for, of course, nobody you guys know. I mean, older guys like Clark Gable or.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
He watches a lot of films.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 He was all the biggies out of his era. Humphrey Bogart was his favorite, and Jerry Lewis. He did a great job.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he would do the act and everything. The dancing and jumping. People would fall out, man.
Wow. Did you ever just say like, "Damn, I work with Sammy Davis Jr."
Oh, all the time, man. You kidding? All the time. The younger guys would look at me. Yeah, okay, big deal, But hey, once you grew up and you knew who he was, you knew about his accomplishments and what he went through and what he accomplished. Mm-hmm. He was a hell of a man.